story for you today that's actually from today. Um, Residents of Gander, Newfoundland, formed an impromptu volunteer shuttle service for about 200 passengers that were aboard two planes that were forced to land unexpectedly. Now, if you're in the US, there's a giant ice storm happening that is pretty much ground a lot of services to halt. But apparently, Newfoundland is also getting similar weather, which, given that it's very cold there, makes sense. Um, but Jackie Freak, the assistant manager at Quality Hotels, says she got a call saying that planes had been diverted to Gander International Airport and people needed hotel rooms. The aircraft had taken off from Toronto and Montreal, and she said they were unable to land as scheduled at St. John's because of the weather. So passengers were assigned rooms at 4 hotels in town, but there were only a few cabs on the road to be able to transport them, given the crazy amount of ice and snow. So she posted a Facebook post on a group saying that 100 people in the airport needed rides. It was 10 p.m., their local time. I didn't ask anybody to help or anything like that, and boom, my phone lit up, Freak said. It was just, can we go get them? Can we go get them? So all the stranded passengers were snug in their hotel rooms within an hour of this post. So talk about an amazing opportunity, an example of a community coming together saying, oh my gosh, what can we do? There are people that could shuttle, had vehicles that were able to handle the roads, and they transported over 200 people within an hour to hotel rooms. Now, this might not seem like a big deal in the scheme of things, but let me just tell you, to those people, I am confident it mattered. It mattered a lot. So a beautiful example of people doing what they can where they are at. I'm not in Newfoundland. Most of us are probably not in Newfoundland, but only we can be us. Only we can be authentically ourselves, radically kind, seeing a need, filling a need, go back to robots. And, if you like kids' movies, it's all good. My dream was to work for Pixar, so I am overly familiar with many animated films, and I'm unashamed about it. Yes, I'm a bit of a audio nerd when it comes to stuff like that. So anyway, just a beautiful story today of people in their community doing what they can with what they got in their sphere of influence. Our health benefit today is actually about the vagus nerve. Now, I don't know if you know what the vagus nerve is, or a vagus tone, or vagal tone, excuse me. A vagal tone refers to the activity of the vagus nerve. This nerve regulates heart rate and digestion. And it also controls body's inflammation levels. So a high vagal tone, which is produced, so like think of it as ringing a bell. So when you participate in or observe acts of kindness, it kind of knocks that tone and keeps it going through your body, and it puts a brake on inflammation production. So when you act with kindness from a place of doing good, it signals our body to reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but basically those are molecules that contribute to diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease. So those are pretty big deals. Heart disease, arthritis, diabetes. So acts of kindness actually help reduce your body's rate of producing those type of molecules. So once again, our bodies are in line, made to align really well with, sync up with acts of kindness. So today, let's do our best to be radically kind, authentically ourselves, and just